I'm going to show you the genius of Thundercat in this Cracker Island bass line by Gorillaz. The whole backbone of this song is based around this riff. Now, Thundercat, being the genius he is, he uses all kinds of different articulations and touches that he would have made up on the spot. But I'll show you the main thing and you can have a listen and grab what you like. Now, this is my Stingray 5 with an extra low B string. He would have used his signature Ibanez 6-string bass, and later on in this lesson I'll show you how to play this on a 4-string, but for now we'll stick to this. We start with this little lead-in line. We got octaves, a lot of octaves here. F to E, this is on the B string, 6th to 5th fret. Plucking with the index, then the middle. I like to play octaves with the little finger first, then little finger, because it makes the wrist a bit straighter, but you can use your third if you want. And this is like the start. We got D, 3rd fret, B string. Little slide from A to B flat on the E string, frets 5 to 6. Now you could also pluck both of those. Now at the beginning he's doing a little ghost note before doing A octaves. It doesn't always do that, but that's something I liked. So note length is incredibly important in this as well. Listen to this. That note's short. Short as well. Long. He's doing that nearly all the time. That's back to the F to the E octaves on the B string. And that really is the riff. I'll do it again. Now what makes this song absolutely incredible for me is the amazing bass fills throughout the whole song. And I'm just going to highlight a few of those now. The fills reveal the harmony and the scale that he is using, and it's really unusual actually. It's a D harmonic minor scale. It's very unusual to hear that in a pop song. There's another Gorillaz tune that's a very good one for the natural minor scale. I'll just quickly show you that. I'll show you this in the same key. I'll do it up 1 octave. So D natural minor. It's one you might know. Okay, it uses just those notes. And any bass line you care to mention is using a key, which is just a set of notes, which is a scale, okay? If you understand what key is being used, it actually makes it much easier to hear the line and to memorize it through patterns. This is a great case in point. So he does fills like that. Since I can't play the original song in this video, just listen to 1 minute and 1 second and you'll hear this fill. Now this is a feature of the harmonic minor scale. It's a diminished 7th arpeggio. Very easy to play on bass because the distance between every single note in it is a minor third. So start with your 3rd finger on the E, 7th fret, A string. Upper minor third to G, 5th fret, D string. Upper minor third to B flat, that's on the 8th fret. Put your 1st finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and then finally finish on an E. Now, at this tempo of 120 beats per minute, it's 16th notes, da 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 da, so it's quite fast. So slow things down. Alternate plucking all the way. So it's like 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Little shift required with the fingers here. Listen to 1 minute 33 on the original and you get a very obvious outlining of that, where he goes. And this is a brilliant pattern. So we've got C sharp on the 2nd fret of the B string, and you just play that to the E. Now that's a minor third, that distance there, from frets 2 to 5. And then you just do the same thing On the next string, you shift up 1 fret, and again. It's a really good way to practice and to hear this. So he's going. He makes it all the way up to there. I think these fills are probably overdubbed. I'm not really sure, but they're pretty crazy. There's another one that goes. Okay, now that's frets 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 on the D and the G strings. And that shows Thundercat's complete mastery of this harmonic minor sound. I've got a lesson, a couple actually, coming out soon on the harmonic minor scale. And if you go to the 5th of that scale, you get a really cool mode that's got that. It's a dominant 7th arpeggio, and that's kind of what he's doing here. A double stop, that's 2 notes played at the same time. A little shake. If you listen to 2 minutes 25 seconds on the original, he just plays a D harmonic minor scale, something like that, or you know. So starting on the 5th fret D of the A string, there's that sound. It's a very unusual sound. And if you listen to his fills, he's really plucking extremely fast. So if you want to get some of that down, you know, you're going to have to run this up and down slowly at first. Those are 16th notes. Those are 16th note triplets. And he's just playing all kinds of rhythms like that, just in order to inject a lot of excitement into things. I've switched over to my jazz bass and I've dropped the E string down a whole step to D. So here we go. We've got the D octaves as normal. That's now the open dropped D string to the 5th fret of the A string. That's note D. So that little slide across now, this is now on the 7th fret. And when you've dropped to D, octaves are now not this shape, but it's now this shape, so it's on the same string. And you can play that a number of ways. I'm using my 1st and my 2nd. You can use 2nd and 3rd fingers, whatever's comfortable for you. For the last 2 octaves, you've got to go to fret 3, which is an F now, and down 1 semitone, that's an E. Now this is a bit awkward to play. You know, if I were playing this live, I would definitely want a 5-string bass, because it just allows me to play a little bit more authentically, and I can use the same shapes. So like, there's your harmonic minor scale. But as soon as I come down to this D string, I'm disorientated. But if you do have a 4-string and you don't have a 5-string, that's how you would play it. Thanks very much for watching that. If you do like Gorillaz bass line, there's Feel Good Inc. right here for you to look at. That's a good example of the difference between that harmonic minor scale of Cracker Island and the natural minor scale. And I talk about scales a lot because once you learn the patterns, it just makes music easier, in my opinion, anyway. So check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.